So how we can check multiple condition, like if user ID equal like SA. So if user ID equal SA, so how we can do this? Anyone want to give the answer? Sirisa and Vijay, you want to give the answer?
Mm. But the print user ID.
After checking first condition, I want to check the second condition, the password. When the user enter user ID successfully, then I will check the password, and I will not check first the password. So that is the reason I'm just putting here the nested condition. The first condition is true, then I will check the second condition, password equal like 123. So it is a password. So now after checking the password, login successfully. Otherwise, I want to print a message like else. The else actually it this particular else is a subset of this one. If this one, if password is incorrect, then I will print login fail. Password is password is incorrect. If we made the mistake in the first level on a first condition, then we can mention the else here, login fail, and user ID is any question class. Anyone want to ask regarding this one, like how we can check the nested condition? So firstly, I'm just input the two value, the user password. Then I'm comparing first the user ID. If this user ID is checked successfully, then again I will check the password. If the password successfully, then I print a message login successfully. So whenever we want to like implement lots of conditions, so we have only the two methods. The first one method is multiple condition, all condition check at once with the help of and or, and otherwise we can check the nested condition. Now I want to execute them. Now user ID one, user ID basically, if I am not enter this one SA, so SA, then when the SA run successfully, then it will ask me, the reason is why, because this condition is true, 123. So login successfully. If I am executing again, if I become SA but I give the wrong password like 151, it give the login fail, password is incorrect. If I'm just try to execute again, like DA, so DA is not a ID, so that is the reason user ID is DA, and it will ask me the password. Fail. So why this particular one user ID is here, user ID is here? Okay, not a problem. So you can consider here the double inverted commas, the user ID. Similarly, I have mentioned the else when the password checked successfully. So password accepted, otherwise the logged in or otherwise the log out. Now I want to start the looping concept. So what is loop? So loop are used to execute of a specific block of code repetitively. If I'm just using the Python, I want to iterate the particular code, particular task so many times or a given time or a given steps. The while loop in Python is used to iterate over a block of code as long as test the expression hold true. So the loop will be executed until the condition hold true. Like if I'm saying you have to say thank you 5 times. So your mind counting, you say thank you 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, and the 5 time. So it is the process of this one. Now the loop is used when the number of time to iterate is not known to us beforehand. So we have to use the syntax like while condition true, so body will be executed. So it is a chart of this loop. How we can use syntactically? It is a num equal 10, and it is an initialization process where we want to start the iteration like while I less than num and addition equal to addition plus I. So it will print the first 10 natural number sum. I want to practically start this one. So class is also become important. The reason is that while loops loop use for iterate set of code or statement. So class, are you feeling confident in the previous topic which I have discussed earlier? Because the class become interactive when both side conversions are there. If I'm just speaking in the class, so
Yeah, so like as you know, I'm new. I'm trying to follow you, but really, I didn't catch you yet. I
okay,
hope I'll revise it, the recording,
very
and
good.
maybe on the coming days.
Okay. I will also provide the entire coding in the chat box at the last of this class.
Okay.
So you can start this practical. And if you face any problems, so definitely my recording is also will help you. And now today topic, actually it is a basic of the Python which we are discussing before starting some any data related work in Python. So the basic knowledge should be clear.
Yeah, thank you. One question regard at the same time.
Okay.
How we can connect this nested condition with a real world scenario, like
Actually,
with examples. Yeah.
this example, like when we are checking like two condition. Like if I'm taking example of the particular university or the particular employee, so like the company want to recruit only those employee the experience greater than 5 year and learn the Python. So the company want to check the two skills first. So I can check the two skills parallel with the help of this one and condition, like passing this one skills. And I can check, like firstly to check like experience is 5 greater than 5. If the experience is greater than 5, then I will ask some more question, otherwise I will not ask the more question. So that is the reason we are using here the first condition is SA. If the first condition is true, then I will ask you learn the Python or not. Then I will give the result. Now you are able to give the interview. So it is just a live example, and the lots of the examples are there which you can use nested condition part. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Well, now loop used to iterate set of code. If any student have a query, so can easily ask me. So now loop us to iterate set of code, like I'm just using here the while loop. While loop basically divide into the three steps. First one is initialization, second one is condition, third one is increment and decrement. So initialization. So a equal 1. So I'm just starting any variable a equal 1. I'm just starting the age equal. So you can take any. Actually, I'm just taking the num equal 1 number, and I want to implement the while num less than equal 5. So I want to start this particular loop if num is less than equal 5. So due mercy, you connected late. So have you completed the previous work?
No, I haven't completed yet.
Okay, so when you have completed?
Uh, I honestly, I'm very late. I need to watch some previous videos also because my schedule didn't allow me to attend all the previous classes. I
Okay,
need to take time to review all the videos so I can catch up with you.
okay. Thank you. So it is a Python second class. So in the first class, I have discussed only the basic. Again, I'm just discussing the basic of the Python, like how
Okay.
we can use the condition and how we can iterate the particular set of code with the help of loop.
Yeah.
Now,
But I will go through all the recorded videos. I think all the videos are available in the profile, right?
right.
Yeah, I will take time to review all the videos so that I can be in the same step with you.
Very good. Good.
Thank you.
Welcome. Now the while basically I'm just want to start. So I want to print the any value, like thank you or the hello. So it is a hello. I write here a one time, but I want to print hello 5 times. It is a condition. After to print the message, I want to iterate. I want to increment the num value. Like first one is 1, second 2, third, fourth, something. Num equal num plus 1. So to iterate value one by one, it is a use of while. When we are executing the while, it will take time. Srisha, I think you are also like taking the class on another batch.
No, this my just yesterday was my first day,
Okay,
but yeah, I have experience, exposure at least, not experience, exposure to Python, R, and SQL, something like that.
very good. So I think you have a basic
Yeah.
knowledge regarding the Python.
But somehow different. When I see it now, it's somehow different. But I have exposure at least.
Okay, good.
Yeah, thank you.
If taking time, okay. So I'm just wait. So when the process completed, it will print the value 5 times. So this is a working of the while loop, basically to iterate the particular logic, to iterate the particular work 4 times and the 5 times. Now I want to discuss about the for loop. The for loop in Python is used to iterate over the item of a sequence object like list, tuple, string, and other iterable object. The iteration continue until we reach the last item in the sequence object. Obviously, it is also the concept of the loop. Now I want to discuss it is a while loop. And now I want to discuss the for loop. Now this one. In the for loop, I want to write here in a simple, it is the syntax is easy as compared to other. Now you can see it is a loop, while loop, it will print hello, 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 hello 5 times. If I want to exceed this value 10, it will print hello 10 times. So no need to write the particular code 5 times, 2 times, 3 times. It is a flexibility and it is the advantage of the for loop, of the while loop. And the similar in the for loop, the syntax is easy. A, you can take any name of the variable. In range is a function which you are giving the value like 1 colon 5. Now I want to print employee. You can see we have printed the employee 4 times. So it will exclude 1 also. It will not execute till 5. It will exclude 1. So if I want to execute till 5, so we have to specify 1 to 6. Okay, class. Prem and Vijay, are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Good. Vijay also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now the question,
Towards
for loop. For loop I have discussed earlier. Now it's a range function which I have discussed here. You can also pass here. Addition is 0, and you can run the particular loop 1 to 11, and it is also the first natural number. If I want to create a program here to calculate first natural number, so simple. You just have to add like n0, or not here. I want to create the some different. Some first 10 natural number, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to total them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 numbers. So it is a basic logic. With the help of while loop, we can do this. With the help of for loop, we can also do this. We can take any value like 1, a equal to 1, and add equal to 0, while a less than equal to 10. I want to execute the loop 10 times. Now add equal to add plus a. A is containing the value like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's increment one by one. How it can be increment? With the help of a. It is a shorthand of a equal to a plus 1. I have discussed earlier in the assignment operator. Now you can see, if someone want to print the first 10 natural number, you can see the addition of the first 10 natural number is 55. So actually we are just learning. If someone, I'm just thinking in a Python, like I'm capable to perform the loop, I'm capable to execute the loop. If I'm thinking something, some work in a Python, so I can do or not. Similar in for loop, it's easy thing. If you want to create the sum of 10 natural number, but using with for loop. Again, I want to use here. You can take any name for a in range like 1 comma 11. Now you can run add equal add plus 1. So add containing a value not a 1 plus a. So a become value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till to 10. Now I want to print the, not the print here. I want to print here sum or the total. So class it is a first 10 natural number total is. So which one method is right and easy as compared to this one? You can see class. I have created both program. First I have created with the help of while loop, this one. Second, I have created with the help of this one. Which one method is easy?
The last one for me.
Yeah. So what is the difference between the last one and the first one? Anyone want to give the
The while
answer?
the while condition.
While condition. Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah. So in Python, when I recapitulate my mind, first we have to set a condition,
Now, first we
and
have to
based on that
start the
condition,
variable,
the variables. So we set condition that,
and after we can start the
for instance,
conditions.
yeah. For instance, AD is equals to 0
Yeah,
or A is something. So the work is starting from the AD, right?
yeah,
What is the significance of the title, like the sum of first 10 natural numbers, something like that?
yeah. So it is just a program. You can think any logic which you want to
Yeah.
solve in a Python. So the logic can be solved only the technically. There is no option like drag and drop, just like in Excel or some other GI tools. But Python totally depend on a practical work. So after that, we can start some data analytics work and the data visualization and the data pre-processing work.
So,
Yeah,
so like on those examples, like well and for example, when I execute on mine, like it's give me like the 10 times, like the first 10 natural number total 45, first natural number 10 total like that. Like it gives me the 10 times. So did I do
actually,
something
the
wrong?
reason is that you have printed in here, not to print here. So go back outside the for loop.
Oh,
Actually, it is an indentation based programming language. If you use the print inside the for loop, it will execute again and again and again until the loop will not be executed, not be stopped.
because as we put like the condition like 111, like the for a in range 1 times 11,
Okay.
so it just printed like a 10 times.
So that is the reason of the indentation. So
So we just print like we just do like the print.
yeah, you can see my actually you are doing program with for loop or a while loop.
Both
Both.
I have got the same content.
So both the reason is that you have to go back the print statement
Uh-huh.
here, check the alignment or the indentation. Here we can say
Oh, okay.
exactly.
Let me try. Okay. Yes. Now it's in the right place. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Now the question is that getting out of a loop in a Python allow us to repeat tasks, but at time you may want to exit a loop completely when a certain condition is triggered. Skip part of loop and start next execution. Obviously, when the condition become false, so the after the statement is rewritten, so execute it. Getting out with break statement end the loop and resume execution at the next level. The break statement can be used in both while loop and for loop. Obviously, break basically used to iterate. If allow used with condition statement. Just a real example, I want to take the break. This one. The knowledge hut letter in text. If I'm just fetching text one by one in a letter, if letter is H, then break, otherwise I want to print the letter. So you can see, so there is a output KNOWLEDGE, but I have removed those words started from the H. So when the H become found, so the loop will be terminated. So I want to create this program, knowledge hut. Break is used for exit the loop. Text knowledge hut. I want to print only the knowledge, not the hut. So I have run a program. So the loop will be fetch value one by one from this text. If A equal to H, then loop will be break. Otherwise, print A. So how it is possible? You can see the knowledge is printed here, but sir, actually I want to print not the uh, vertically, the horizontally. You can use here and used to print the horizontally. If you want to remove the space, so you can remove this one. You can also use this particular thing like when we are withdraw amount from the ATM machine. So if we enter the wrong password the 3 times, the card will be blocked. Okay, class. Now skip loop state with continue statement. The continue statement in Python ignore all the remaining statement in iteration of the current loop and moves the control back to the beginning of the loop. Obviously, it will skip like when you are try again. When you are not satisfied this condition, so it will not terminate the loop. It will skip this particular step. You can see the diagram. Test condition. If the test condition is true, it will execute the again continue. When the condition become false, it will be stopped. Like break continue is also always used with conditional statement. This manner. When I want to check letter in text, when letter equal space, so the loop will not execute. So I say the loop skipped a space here. So one is space is found. Then I can print here the continue, not the exit. How? Continue use for skip the similar. I have mentioned here the space. Now I want to print a message. Space find here. I want to check the space only. After that, continue. So it is the overall syntax in Python which I can print here. Now you can see knowledge. So don't use the end knowledge, and you can see the space find here. If you mention some more space, this one, it will also print the space find here. So it is the example of the skip. Skip, the continue will not print the particular space, it will print the this one, and when the condition true, so it will continue, not exit. If I am just place the break, you can see if I use the break, so it will like only find when the space find here, it will be break the entire logic. So this is the benefit, and this is a help and example of the break and the continue in this one. Clear questions? Class, any doubt which you want to ask me? So Python syntax is easy as compared to some other programming, but little bit like not getting so much easy. It easy, I'm saying that, but not so much easy. Just look like in a some basic tool. So now, okay. So Callan, I think you joined late. So have you any query, any questions? Callan, any problem in this particular thing?
So in which condition, like, I mean, in practical life, do we use those things?
Yeah, like when we are withdraw the amount from the ATM machine, when we mistake password one time, so I want to try again. So try again means continue, not to skip the body. When the condition become 3 times, I want to exit the loop. So on that situation, we can use the break. Okay, Prem?
Okay. Yes, thank you.
We can think any logic, we can think any related, like we can think any related logic, the medical science, we can think any logic in the IT field or in a mechanic, we can think any finance sector also, we can think any logic, whatever we want. We are learning the Python, the reason is that we can think anything, whatever we want to implement with our company, with our data. Because in a basic tool, like in a graphic tool, we can only do only those things which options are available, but with the help of coding we can do anything, we can write any logic. So that is the reason machine learning, deep learning, and the data visualization, data cleaning, statistics part only done by the programming, not any BI tool. So now I want to continue the next topic, nested for loop. So level loop of outer loop. So code 1, when the loop is executed, then code 1, code 2, inside code second. So inside the loop inside loop, that is called as a nested loop. Similar in a nested condition. It is the example of nested loop. When we input value, input number of levels into the level. So print a number pattern using for loop and range function. So I want to print the particular value. How we can print them? So it is the example of the label. Let's see. Nested loop. So Callan, you have joined the late. Any query, any problem?
No, no problem. I'm actually very familiar with Jupyter Notebook. I actually train and deploy my models through there. I didn't know you can also script on there as well, but I'm learning as you go.
Okay, very good. So now I'm just typing the variable of the two functions or a two loop basically. Now a equal, not to pass a, we can directly start this one for I in range. I want to start 1,6. This inside this loop I want to use again the for j in range. If again I'm passing 1 to 6, what's going on when the process will be executed? Now print star. You can see it will print the entire loop 25 times. Why it will print 25 times? When the first loop executed first. So when the for loop executed first time, so the j loop executed 5 times. So behalf of one loop, when the one loop executed, so the second loop executed 5 times. When second time executed, I value become 2, then it will again executed 5 times, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then again I become 3, then executed 5 times, I become 4, then 5, then 6. It will, the loop will be terminated when the value I value become 6. Now I want to print the value horizontally, so and use for the horizontally print. But now I want to print when the particular loop print this value. So print there. So print function used to new line this one. Now the question is that I want to print that particular thing. I can print that particular thing with the help of I. If I am printing this one, so you can see 1 1 1. The reason is that I value is 1. So that is the reason j executed the 5 time. It will print 1 1 1 1 1 5 times. When become 2, it will print 2 2. But now I want to print 1 1 2 1 3 3. So I have to run this loop 2 times. Clear class? Any question?
Can you please explain one more time, sir?
Yeah. It is a nested loop inside the loop. When j executed, so the I value in first time 1. And the control goes to j loop, second loop, nested loop. And the j start the process 1. 2, I means 1 plus 1, 2. I 2. It will execute the loop one time only. So when the loop print I value is 1, so the value is 1. And this particular print function make the cursor on the next line. The j loop is exit. When the j loop is exit or the terminate, then again 4 start our work. Now the I value is 2. Now j start from 1, 2, 3. So the j executed 3 times. Sorry, no, the 2 times, 1 and 2, because the last value it will be exclude, not run up to 3. It will run up to 1 or 2. So it is the process data structure. So data structure in Python. So data structure is list, set, tuple. How many candidates know about this? Already know the. Yeah. Anyone want to give the answer?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm totally new.
Okay. So it is a logic to store the data. So in a variable, we can hold only the single value, and the operator basically used to test whenever we start some conditions less than, greater than, etc. And the if basically used for condition or branching, loop used for execute certain code repeatedly or a given time. Now the data structure to store data multiple values in a given structure. How? First topic is list. List is mutable, it can be changed. So I am creating a value data. So it is the symbol of the list, this bracket. Now I'm passing the value 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So it is the value which I am passing here. So I have supply here 5 value. In a simple variable, we can supply only the single value. Now I want to print data. Now you can see the value printed successfully. Now the next thing I want to check the type of this one. It is the list. We can also total them with the help of total is. Sum is an aggregate function. With the help of sum, we can total them. It total is 150. Clear down class?
Uh,
Good.
So,
Yeah.
oh,
Any query?
okay. Yeah. What if we print out only the print total? What will happen?
Actually, I'm just printing a message before this 150. It is not compulsory part. You can also print only the sum. It depend on you. If you want to print only the control, press control enter. Or when you press alt enter, so it will create a new line.
Mhm.
Control enter. You can also run this command with the help of run, but it will load entire code starting to this one. But I want to execute the particular segment only.
Thank you.
Okay. Successfully run this program.
Thank you.
Well, now the question is that why the data structure inside the list is flexible, is mutable. Mutable means it can be changed. How? I want to pass here the data. So it is the index value. So what is the index value? Firstly, I want to print. If I want to print only the 20, so how we can print? We can print data 1. It's a 20. If I want to print those value 20 to 30, we can print data like 1 colon 2. So it is the slicing basically 1 colon 2. We can print only the 20, but we have to pass more value. Now I hope you have completed successfully this one thing, the data structures. And about the data structure, I want to discuss some new things regarding the Python. Like I want to add some new things in there and I want to change them. How we can change them? You can see data. So the index number started from 0. It is a 0 index number. It is a 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0, I want to replace the value like 100. Now I want to print the data. Now you can see the 100 is changed successfully. Index number 0, the entire data set. Now the question is that I want to talk about the tuple. Tuple is immutable. It cannot be changed. Fast as list. So it is fast as compared to list. So now I want to give the heading. This. You can see tuple is immutable. It cannot be changed fast as list. How we can define the tuple? And again, we are just filling the names, employee data. If I'm passing the value, the symbol is parenthesis. 101 James, $60,000 and some more values. So these are the value and it is a pin code. I don't know what is a pin code, so I'm just typing simple. So if I'm just printing this one, you can see it is the value. But can we check the type of this one? Yes, with the help of type function, we can check the type of tuple. So it is the tuple. And why the it is immutable? It cannot be changed. Yeah, you can check. Like emp data index number 0. If I want to change the value 105, so can we change? It will give the error. What error? Like object does not support the item assignment. Changes are not allowed in tuple once you have allocated the value. Okay, class. So it is the working of tuple. You can also print any value with the help of tuple, like emp data with the help of 0. You can print any value. And you can also perform the slicing here. One, 0, 1, 2. It will print 0, 1, 2 value. Now I want to use the set. What is the use of the set? Set avoid the duplicate value. How? The first thing is that I'm just creating the value, the EMP code 101, 102, 103, 103, 104, 104, 105, 106. So I have declared value, some value, but some values are repeated. Like 103 occur 3 times, 104 occur 2 times. When I print this value, you can see entire value is printed. Now I want to convert into the set EMP code. Now you can see only the numeric value is show and the symbol is also show of the set. Curly braces. Exactly the same when you are passing some data manually inside this one, like 11, 22, 33, 44, 60, or you can pass some name, some department. Now some sales department. Again I have typed IT department. So now if I want to print the code, you can see it print the IT department only one time, but the IT department exists in 2 times in this dataset. Getting my point, class? So it is all about your data structure, and one more thing is a dictionary. Values into pairs, like key value pair. How we can do this? I want to store number of employee information here, like 5 employee information I want to store here. EMP info 101 is the employee code and it is the name of the employee, James. 102 second employee, Carol. 103 is Bob. 104 So it is all about the dictionary. So it is a dictionary. How we can do this? So can I print the single value? Yes, you can print emp info dot keys. So it will print all the keys. When I print to the value only, so it is a value. So Abdullah Faisal, you have joined late the class. So are you completed the previous one work?
Previous one means
Like
this is my second class. The first one, actually, when I joined with you, that time I had little complication uploading the Python, and I don't know. I mean, still, I tried during these weekdays, and I could not be able to. Maybe I mean I tried, but uh, I don't know. I properly downloaded or not. And second one, that time when I just what is it called? Try to download the Anaconda. It was downloaded, so no problem with that. And also, yeah, that's all I did because it was a miscommunication between me and Bharat from Henry Horvin. He said because of the daylight saving, the time changed, so that is the reason. But I didn't get any kind of notification from them before, so that is the reason. And I mean, for the Muslim people, so today, tomorrow, I think we have the Ramadan started. So that is the reason I'm a little late, actually.
okay. So not a problem. It's a second class. I'm just talking about how we can start some basic thing with the Python. So if you have like ready the Anaconda or in your machine, so you can also in this weekend you can try to complete all these classes and the practical work. Okay.
So, are you assigning anything? Because I don't have any ABC knowledge. So when I think I have missed around what is that?
Actually, it is. I'm just started from there in a Python, and I will provide this entire coding into the chat box end of this class. Okay. So
So is it possible to send it to the email address so that we can?
it is possible to send in the chat the complete file. I will also send the PDF also. Okay.
Chat box?
Yeah, in a chat box I will send after the end of the class today.
Okay.
Okay. And the explanation method, you can watch my recorded video into the portal.
So all right. So when I will just access to the portal, so I will get all the recorded
Yeah, actually
class.
the Bharat will help you and the guide you where you can find out the access and the links. Actually, the recorded videos also and the study materials also assignments are also available in your portal.
Okay. So is there any way that we can communicate with you?
Yeah.
Your
So I think you have a Bharat number.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, good.
Okay, thank you.
So now I'm just talking about the actually it is just a basic thing in a Python. I'm not directly working to the data. I'm just talking about what is Python and what is the basic concept of the Python. And like if someone want to speak the English, firstly to learn the grammar, to learn the vocabulary, then after that he feel like I'm capable to speak in English. So that is that reason. Actually, I'm just discussing the basic thing in the Python. Most of the peoples are most of the candidates and most of the students are new and some non-tech background in this batch. So if just doing the practical from the scratch, I hope not getting problem. So you have a sufficient 1 week to complete all this exercise which I have discussed in two days. Got it?
Okay. Did you have any class yesterday?
Yesterday I took a class only the Python basic.
Okay, because I mean I think they enroll me for this class. Today is the 10th March 10th here.
So only
So
I take only the one more class on the Python, and it is a second class of the Python. Okay.
this is the second class. That means it was started yesterday, right?
Yeah.
It started yesterday. All right, no problem.
So the complete code, and for all my students which are taking the class, I will provide you in this chat box, and after that you can do this. It's a like exercise. Yes, Karen, I will go. Yes. Step by step. So I will goes to deep also. We have a lots of time in this batch. So now the question is that those are capable in Python, some basic. So I want to store 5 employee complete detail. How we can store in Python? Anyone want to say? I want to store 5 employee information into the dictionary, like ID, name, address, something like that. Yeah, actually, it is a simple method in a dictionary. Two, I have created, or you can say that employee data. So simple, you have to specify the 101 or like 01. Now I am passing here inside the list basically, like 101, not the 101, like James, and the address is USA, and the salary something like that. So it is a one candidate information. Now I want to store the second candidate information like 1002, and again I'm passing the list inside the value and the DC. Now before the DC, Bob. So this is a two. You can directly pass here. Okay. So the symbol is different of the dictionary. You can see. If I want to print the particular employee information, so how we can print? We can print with the help of EMP data. Get it, class? Any more questions about the data structure? Now I'm going to some new topics regarding this one. I have discussed lots of the things in the basic in Python, condition, loop,
Yes, yes.
etc.
So instead of writing everyone's ID number like 1001, 1002, is there any way to put like incremental or decremental way, like what we use in Sucade, something like that? Because when we use thousands of people, like large data, I think it's difficult to write
Actually,
for each.
the manually no need to write here. So when we want to load the data in a bulk, so we have a library Panda. In later, I will discuss how we can load the data, millions of the data, or the something like that. So it is a small thing how we can like store the basic information into the dictionary in a decrement manner.